It's a big adjustment. Part of it is so much of our communication is nonverbal. So people, especially if you're not doing video sessions, if you're just, doing phone sessions, there's a lot of nuances that are, that you don't catch. So trying to adjust to that, to how can you really get into a flow with people. I've also really encouraged myself and my staff to accept that therapy is not going to look the way it looked before, and that's okay. And meeting someone where they are for what they're struggling with right now is absolutely appropriate. And a lot of compassion and acceptance. So, we're all in a community trauma right now. And when we experience trauma, the first thing that we stop doing is sending messages to our executive functioning, to the front part of our brain. So things take longer, they go slower. It's harder to retrieve information, and to just have that patience and compassion with yourself and with others, and set the bar realistically. So our goals have changed. And I say that with my clients as well, of that things are going to look different, and that's okay. And what we can do right now is survive safely the best that we can, with kindness to ourselves and to others. And that's what we can do. Really focusing on the things that you can control. And if it seems like there's nothing else you can control, breathing. We can always control breathing. And that's something that can be really helpful for giving your body and your mind a bit of a break. So when we get stressed out, one of the first things we do is we stop breathing. That's just most people, we get into that like fear response, and we stop breathing, and we start doing this breathing that then signals to our body and our mind that danger, panic, crisis. And that takes a real toll on our system. So if we can take just, a moment, moments throughout the day to just be like, wait a second, am I breathing? And bringing that breath down to like your belly and just doing some like big belly breathing, it can really help signal to your mind and your body that you're not in imminent danger right now. And that's particularly hard for people who are already living in crisis mode, of not being able to get their basic needs met before this. So just those kindnesses as much as possible to give your body a break. I also really encourage for people to practice self-compassion, especially people who are alone and don't have the ability to have that social connection for stress relief like they had before. So kind touches, giving yourself a hug, a gentle, compassionate touch to yourself, just like I'm okay. And, I'm doing the best that I can do. And that's the best that I can do. So there's a lot of just how to practice acceptance and give yourself a break. It's hard.